Melissa Arnot, and I've been climbing for the last 10 years, working as a professional guide for the last 7 years, and I really started out rock climbing. That was the first thing that got me passionate about this sport, and I've taken it through every possible discipline, and right now I'm getting ready for a trip that is focused solely back on rock climbing. I live here in Ketchum, Idaho. I'm at the Ketchum Wood River YMCA, and this is where I do most of my training. I've been spending the last few weeks in the climbing gym every single day, getting ready for a rock climbing trip down to Mexico with my climbing partner Dave Morton. I'm heading to El Potrero Chico, which is on the eastern coast of Mexico, and it's a really popular climbing destination. It's one of the top 10 climbing destinations in the world. It's huge, long, multi-pitch sport climb routes and mostly limestone. I've traveled with Dave Morton for the last 5 years climbing, and he's a professional photographer. And this trip, I'm going to start to learn to shoot the camera myself. So I've been playing around with the camera and all the different lenses, and it'll be great to be with Dave and shoot some. This spring, I'm headed back to Nepal, and rather than going to Mount Everest, I'm going to head to Makalu, which is the 5th highest mountain in the world, and it's about 30 miles south of Everest, and it's just beautiful. It was the mountain that first got me started in climbing. I really wanted to go there. I always thought I would go there first on a climb in the Himalaya. And on Makalu, there's a lot of technical rock climbing up high. So this trip to Mexico is just one of the steps of preparation. I enjoy multi-pitch rock climbing, but it's also training and getting ready for this big 8,000 meter peak in the Himalaya this spring. While we're climbing on Makalu, it's going to be really challenging to look just 30 miles to the north and see Everest. Every time I've climbed Everest, I've looked over at Makalu and just thought how beautiful it would be to be over there. And I think it's going to be a little bit tough to look back and see Everest right there. It's hard not to think, oh man, we're already acclimatized. We could easily just head over to Everest and potentially have a really good climb.